Hey, coach, put me in the game.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. On play action, they'll throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now back to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Chris Olave.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play action. Now Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Second down, back to Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week in this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wilson. He hits Adams, complete.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They get him a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now Brown. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
Hey, man, Broncos!
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
18
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Olave holds it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man moves right. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find his man, Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Come on, set.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson will throw again. And it's complete to Adams. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On the ready. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Unlock line, unlock.
Going for it with Sanders. Oh, I think he went backward. He did. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This pass caught. It's Woods. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jets. Jelani Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Chandler on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a handoff to Chandler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Okay, great.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Here we go, Jack.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Moving like team.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave,
and it'll bring up third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Back to 50, back to 60.
They're going to look to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Chandler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Cooper, the man in motion left. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Adams, the man in motion right. Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Go check. Check pass. Check pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. He'll go ahead and
no, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion left, that's Cooper. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here we go. Set.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of